Okay, this how-to video is going to talk about an analysis workflow for coupling. So this option was waterfalled into OrCAD PCB Designer Professional and Allegro PCB Designer at QIR 7, which was hotfix 48 of 17.2. So if we go to the Analyze Workflow Manager menu, we get this Analyze Workflows dockable window, so we can take this onto a second monitor if we want to, or dock it on top of everything else. So you can see this option here. So I've got options for impedance workflow. There's another video for this. We're going to cover this coupling workflow in this one, just how closer tracks are routed together and whether they're going to have an effect on one another. So we've got a couple of methods to select the items or the nets. We can either do a net-based selection or a directed group. A directed group, you would pick the specific ICs or the components that you're worried about, and the tools will then work out the nets that connect those two components together. In this example, we're going to do a net-based one, and then we'll go and select the nets. So I want the specific nets here, so let's just type the name of the bus that I'm interested in. And the ones I'm specifically wanting are these. So I'll just move those across. I've got some analysis options here. These are the default ones that Cadence provides you. The only one I'm going to modify here is the geo window. And what this is effectively this is the size of the window around the nets, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking for from a coupling point of view. So we'll click OK to that, and then we'll start the analysis. Okay, once the analysis is finished, we've got a couple of view modes here. There's a coupling table and some coupling vision, so we'll enable the coupling vision, and we then get a color-coded indication effectively of the net. So it was this bus here that I did the analysis on, and you can see obviously I've got some percentage coefficients of what the coupling issues are along these nets. If I hover over the net, I'll actually get the tooltip has been modified, so I can get some indication of what the biggest aggressor net is on that, what the coefficients and the lengths and the percentage coefficients, and what the total coupling index is, and that's based on effectively the percentage of coupling and the coupling length. So I can see from an indication point of view whether these are going to cause me an issue or not. Probably at the low end of the scale, I'm probably not too worried too much about these, so I can effectively just, again, slidable scales to get to the information that I'm interested in. So you can see obviously I've got a couple of issues here where the percentage coefficient is very, very high, and if I zoom in here and hover over, I've actually got VD7 and VD6 directly routing one on top of another, one on a layer below. So this might cause me a coupling issue, something I might need to consider maybe rerouting the track. If we go to the coupling table, we can then bring the window up just to maximise this area. Let's just drag this one down a little bit. So we can start to look at effectively VD6 and VD7, and then if we double click here it will zoom and centre to where the actual issues are, so we can start to find out where the issues are in the design, and I can then work out what I need to change from a routing point of view.